come on then, the handshake. How should Keir Starmer deal with it? Because Trump, he might pull him off balance. He might try and put his hand on top. What do you reckon Starmer can do?
To avoid being pulled off, as you put it, you need to make sure that you practice it in advance. The Trump handshake comes in 3 distinct stages: the snatch, the grab, and then the yank. And it's the yank that is really dangerous because it can quite literally pull the other person forward off balance. When Keir Starmer is standing waiting for the handshake, he shouldn't stand square on with one foot slightly in front of the other. So he's ready for the yank forward and he can pull back against it. It's as simple as that.
Do you think he's honestly going to practice? I'm genuinely keen. Do people practice handshakes, honestly?
Probably not in any other set of circumstances. But bearing in mind this particular individual at this particular time, with this individual's track record, it would be crazy for them not to do some form of practice. Any form of significant activity is inevitably more professional and more effective when you've done it in advance in a rehearsal situation rather than trying to do it for the first time under pressure in reality.
Trump does seem to be a very tactile man, doesn't he? There's a lot of hands all over. I mean, there were hands on legs, I think, with President Macron. Is that a sign of, is it a power thing? Is that ultimately what it comes down to?
That's his way of saying, you, the person I'm touching, you are my property. I'm the king of the world. I can touch you when I want. Now, unfortunately, he's had a habit of doing that in other less political circumstances. But it seemed to suit Macron really very well indeed. The sort of Gallic touchy-feely was something that he was prepared to reciprocate. I found it a little creepy, and I can't imagine Keir Starmer getting that intimate even with members of his own family, so I don't think it would work for him.
I guess the underlying question on all of this is, how alpha would you advise Keir Starmer to be when you're taking on a man who perceives himself as the most alpha figure in the world?
Well, if Keir Starmer decides to be a beater, he will undoubtedly receive a beating. In Washington, he needs to take a stand, but not take the knee. And in order to do that, he has to be very specific about what he wants and also very specific about what he's prepared to give in return. But before he does that, as the conversation starts, he needs to be able to explode a massive love bomb on top of the Donald's head before he says anything else.
I don't really want to get into what exploding a massive love bomb on top of Donald Trump's head would look like.